still hurts me that the boy Tristan got taken out from the challenge or from the game. He was improving so much. He gave us his background about his family. He started making friends, and to the point that when he left, he said he made a family. It was really special, but damn did it hurt that the reason why he got out was because of freaking Harry Potter. You menace to society, and you're the one that's going to be out next. I already know that because what we've been seeing from the show is that you have made a lot of enemies in your team, and it's going to be a worse time for you going forward into this game. But let's move on to see what Tristan had to say. Oh, now they added a what's it called? A little background.
Salutations, loyal listeners.
That's
Emily
awesome.
Campbell here, back again for yet another interview.
But my question is, like, will it get to the point where she doesn't have her arm broken, or is it just gonna be like that running gag that she just is gonna have a broken arm?
This elimination stirred up quite the drama and pulled some heartstrings. So let's pluck at those strings, shall we? Give it up for everyone's favorite gothic icon.
Oh,
Tristan.
God, it wasn't emo. Okay.
Wow, quite the intro.
In high spirits, I see.
I mean, I'm okay. I'm just really gonna miss them.
Tristan,
Damn,
it's
no.
been like 15 minutes.
Yeah, but 15 too many, right?
Oh, let's just get into the dirty deeds. You
Jeez.
seem to try and avoid conflict a lot while here, so I'm wondering why.
But
did you
started
join a show
improving
like this, then?
because they motivated
You know,
Tristan.
for the vibes. I've said that before.
Yeah, but you can get vibes anywhere. I'm asking you your reason for
Jeez.
being here specifically. You've never given one.
I mean, do you really need a big reason? Everyone.
Well, like, the reason was just to make friends, because Tristan did go with that little stance saying, oh, I wanted to make friends, because obviously back home, I didn't have much of, like, a familiar type of vibe, because, what's it called, my family doesn't like me, and they despise me for who I am, and obviously making the friends in Disventure camp really brought the high spirits into Tristan, and getting cut out early brought those emotions down to the point where we're at now, where Tristan is sad, and it's understandable, and that's one reason why, to make friends.
Everyone's here
And
to
made a
win
family.
Money, right?
Right. Well then, what would you have done if you had won the money?
Well, I mean, I've sort of played with the idea of eventually making my own clothing brand.
Ooh.
That kind of takes a lot of money.
Huh, interesting. You know, now that I think about it, for being a fashion student, you don't talk about
Wow.
it very often.
Yeah, well,
I really
I'm in
love
college, so
the dynamic they
that's
had.
A little far off, but it's still really important to me. Fashion was the first thing that really helped me express myself, and I know this industry is hard,
Because I hate my
but
dad.
I'd like to think maybe I could make it less so. To create a pocket where clothing isn't just used to set a standard, but rather as an asset.
Oh my god, is that the Cure? Holy shit. Damn, really has the I hate my dad. I don't care about society, but I am different because I really do care about them. And I wish I did get my father's love and respect and stuff like that. Yeah.
For individual.
Sorry.
I would love for more people to find that feeling too.
Wow, hiding all that passion under all that makeup. Guess it isn't for show after all. That does remind me, the fans also had a lot to say about your outfits this season.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure they did. But they should probably know I don't design everything I wear.
Yeah.
It's all made?
People were really dragging you for that swimsuit choice.
What?
I mean, I don't think it was that bad. But yeah, I mean, it goes to show that there needs to be more options out there. I mean, preferably I would have worn a swim binder, because I definitely had to wear trans tape under that one. But man, I'm kind of surprised. People really thought I designed that? Oh, my
Jeez, dude.
my gothic touch.
The criticism. The criticism
Oh,
just for
boy.
nothing, bro.
Well, safe to say that you had a hand in the musical outfits then, huh?
Definitely. That's much more up my alley.
Quite the skill set.
Like, they did a really good job, like, when it came to the, like, I really love, like, the dynamic that they had for, like, the feel. It didn't feel like, oh, damn, dude, it's so depressing. It's so, ugh, like, gosh, I don't like living here, and I'd rather be somewhere else, like, that kind of vibe. Like, no, it was, like, the gothic vibe, but it was still lively, and that's the good thing to have.
Speaking of which, I would argue you were quite the threat. Good at challenges and social games.
Yeah, the trolling.
You held your own.
Oh, thanks. I guess I do have a bit of an eccentric taste in hobbies. My friends call me the Tristan of all trades.
Aw.
Cute.
But yeah, I mean, I wanted to hold my own. I think coming in as the youngest player, people assumed I...
Damn, youngest player in this game?
Which is
Holy
funny,
shit.
because you had a rivalry with the oldest contestant. Thoughts on Richard?
Oh, I love that guy. I mean,
Good coach.
wish we got more opportunities to face off. He seems like he'd be a dope mentor. And I really wanted my moment of student besting the master. But who knows? Maybe I'll get a chance one day.
Obviously, this is gonna like end up becoming a good mentor student vibe. It's gonna be like what's it called, Karate Kid. This man is gonna be the Miyagi that Tristan's gonna need, and then obviously is gonna become the Miyagi later and try to motivate other people. So it's pretty cute. I love how like the dynamic is like when it came to these characters, because I never would have thought like the amount of relationships and just like the camaraderie that came out of this season in specific. Cause like you saw the manipulation, you saw everything that's happening right now, but you see a lot of camaraderie in this like group of people. Like it's not just bad blood. Like there's a lot of helping out or what's going on. Is there anything that could help you out? Like even if they're on opposite teams, which is amazing. And I love that. It's being a lot more different from the usual formula that Total Drama or Disventure Cap would follow. And that's what I love about the improvement as we keep moving forward into seasons.
Shoot my shot.
Speaking of shooting your shot, I have to ask about Benji.
Benji?
I mean, we're not blind. You two were practically bawling in each other's arms as you left. Seems like you were close, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, Benji's really cool. He's probably the most genuine person I've ever met.
Aw.
And we like so much of the same stuff, you know? Like music, cosplay, video games, art. It's just nice to connect with someone on that level.
Yeah.
Any stories about that?
Actually, yeah. Back before we kind of became friends, I think he noticed I have a habit of collecting stuff around here.
Oh.
Rocks, pine cones, cool sticks.
Seriously?
You know, that kind of stuff. Anyway,
Huh.
one day when I was just talking to Ivy, he came up to us and, without a word, hands me a crow's nest. Like, dude, do you...
Damn, we might see some deleted scenes. If this is what's going on where Tristan is like saying, oh yeah, like obviously I'm a collector as well. That's what Benji like saw like as we were kind of growing the camaraderie. Being that Benji was the one that was thrown under the rug. He's a character that's just been thrown. But lately he's been showcased the light, and he's pretty interesting, like how like his dynamic is with like playing the game, and also like how he wants to like motivate himself to be this like amazing character that the other characters in the team that have good qualities like have. and I like that. Like it breaks them out of their shells instead of just being another secondary character from a show, and the main characters are the ones that are doing more, and everyone's getting their own equal amount of time to at least like showcase their strengths, their weaknesses, and their background. And that's what I love about this as well from Disventure camp, that they also dive into that, and not just they're just secondary characters. They only have these like moments, and then that's it. They just suck. They leave. There's no point of them, and we can move on. But yeah, like hopefully we can see some deleted scenes of like stuff that was been going on, and it all accumulates later to the finale.
Know how big
Maybe.
a crow's nest is?
Because that's interesting, the crow's
You
nest.
should have seen Ricky's face. Anyway, I thought it was a really sweet gesture.
Ugh.
After that, we just started hanging out more, collecting stuff by the shore, talk, that kind of thing.
Sounds like the
Same on
wannabe
shit.
superhero came and swept you off your feet. Is that what sparked the little crush?
Crush?
Damn.
What? That's crazy. What? Putting labels on things a little, aren't we?
That's not an answer, Tris.
Right. Well, I wish we would have had a bit more time together. I mean, maybe then we could have. It's just not how things panned out.
Yeah, we're seeing a relationship.
I'm really rooting for him.
Oh yeah.
He goes a lot farther than what people think. So, to quote one of his faves, believe it.
And
Sonic
you're
and
Ivan's
Goku.
aid, too. I actually wanted to ask, what made you gravitate to those two so much? You didn't branch out for weeks.
I mean, we clicked immediately, so that helps.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe it was just because everyone was kind of pairing up. Maybe that was some of it? Or, I don't know. I guess, if I'm being honest, Ivy and Zaid felt, different than the friendships I've had before.
Oh.
Something,
Familial?
yeah.
Damn.
I mean, I hope I'm not reading too much into it, but I guess it just kind of felt like a
Family.
real family.
Damn.
And I really
Saw
liked,
them like
we
siblings.
could- We'll still be in touch after this is all over.
You know that you'll always be in touch, because obviously this is what I also love with the magic of Odd Nations and like their storylines and stuff like that. That they also go on to not just like leaving fans in what's it called in just like the spiral of, all right, so a new season came out, new characters came out, backgrounds are being shown, then season's over, we have our winner, we move on to the next one. What is it going to be? Maybe we're going to have those old characters from this one come back again. Maybe it might be an All-Stars. Maybe it might be another season with new characters. What happened to them? We don't know. All that's going to happen is that they were just brushed off and they went on to going to do their own things. Kind of like Total Drama, where there were so many fans that have grown up with that show to the point where like they love the shenanigans that were happening, and they wanted to know what was going to happen to them like in the future, like what's going on with them. Like, did they end up like being couples? Did they end up getting married, having kids, stuff like that? And we luckily had that with that Total Drama reunion, but sadly did not get finished, maybe because of situations that were happening with obviously Fresh TV and all that other BS that was going on. Maybe it might be like the content creator kind of gave up on it because obviously it was just too rough to go into a concept of like not affiliating too much with this, that it would take it off. And that was Total Drama. That's what I'm trying to say. But from Disventure camp, it's a little bit more different because you actually get to see what happens in their outside life. Like, obviously, we had Tom Jake. We also had, what's it called? Little moments from the beginning of the next season where it's showing what they're doing right now before they get called to join back into the game and do another season. and they really showcase like their backgrounds of what they did during that time frame that they were gone, or even into the future. Like we might see the past contestants of Disventure Camp make a cameo like in the seasons. Maybe in this one we might see someone. So it's all speculation where it goes from here, but it's pretty interesting.
Real family. That's sweet. So the conversation you had with Ivy, you meant what you said about build a family?
I did. I don't actually have any siblings, but I guess when I think of what that would be like, I think of Ivy.
Ivy and
She
Jade.
really looked after me, even from day one.
Damn.
She'd check up on me after challenges. She'd help me put my ponytail up in the morning.
So that's
She
a
was
real
always
one.
Super overprotective. And with Zaid, he really went out of his way to comfort me, even if most of the times we were just like joking around. So, I honestly don't have a word for it, but I guess he's kind of somewhere between being like
A brother?
the Zuko to my Aang and the Emma to my Link. Yeah. I guess.
Kind of like that kind of
Never really
camaraderie.
had that with anyone before. I'm gonna miss the nights where Ivy would set up sleeping bag forts for us, and we'd all tell stupid ghost stories together.
Damn.
You know, it was,
I didn't want this man
warm,
to be voted out
and we'd all
soon.
just doze off. Guess the nights are gonna be colder now.
Jeez.
But what about your actual family?
No.
How do you think they'll react?
I think airing out your dirty laundry on public television will always bite you in the ass.
Damn.
It was a stupid decision. One that I stand by.
Tristan, do you have a place to go back to after the show?
No.
I think I need to get going. Emily, sorry. Thank you so much for the interview. I really appreciate the questions. Bye.
Wait, but Tristan, there's still time. Okay.
You pushed the boy too much. You shouldn't push it too much, bro. Leave Tristan alone, bro. Give him the damn ending that is so happy that he has a family. Cause like fuck, they made this goth character so depressing. Even though he's such a lively character, when you think about goth, you think about like, oh, like they're so depressed, but it's to the point where like it's not like it gets you in the vibe like you're feeling so sad for them. Cause like I get it, we have moments that we don't like, waking up in the morning to do our routine that we do, but like with Tristan it's a little, it makes that character dynamic where like fuck, like I feel so bad for him that I want to comfort this guy and tell that person that it's gonna be all right. But like jeez dude, like this way where it's going for this interview is so damn depressing. Like, oh man, if there's a second chance, I want this guy to get the second chance. Because, oh man, dude, it's just the sadness of losing him in that episode that got me mad because of Harry Potter. And now this interview, it just brings it way more down. Jesus, I'm so sorry, Tristan.
Tune in next time where we catch up with the next falling star. Ta-ta! No, seriously, are they okay or...
Damn. And that's it. That's it. Oh, dude, that was a rough way to end that interview. Oh, because like she still wanted to be like, is it all okay? Like, do you know like where you want to be? Like stuff like that, bro. Not my boy Tristan. Oh, dude, it's just like all good. It just felt like that for that last few seconds of the episode. Oh damn. But like I said, I'm hoping that my boy gets the second chance to come back to the game and actually get to the point of actually winning. And even if they don't win, gets to the point of at least building more of the friendship, building more of the camaraderie, and as a character, because obviously, like I just feel so sad for Tristan. Like, this is a character that for sure made me feel so much empathy towards, because like, yes, like this Venture Camp characters that I have like developed and seen throughout like the whole seasons, they were like pretty depressing, the stories that they had, but like this one is just to the point where I feel so bad for the character. I feel like I am like I'm someone that if I was in there, like I would like help them out through like the whole run, and understand like how they are, and develop a relationship with them in the terms of like everything's gonna be all right. I got you, you got me, and just keep on going forward to the finale and stuff like that. Damn, that was really interesting. Really sad, really sad interview for Tristan. Yikes.